All right, guys, welcome to Tier Week. It is time. I'll be doing a bunch of rankings over the next couple weeks before the season starts. And, yeah, we're starting with a boring position. And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun NFL. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy Tier Week as the first. The first thing we're doing is we're going through defensive linemen. These are the big guys. Their job is, mainly to stop the run. They also do some other things. I don't know what's going on. We have 100-something guys to do because that's how many defensive linemen we have in the league, along with some other things. I got a bunch of tiers to go through. We're not doing the boring ones because that's boring. But anyway, at the bottom we've got a tub of lard. Yeah, that's F tier for you. Also, yeah, we've got every single position we're doing. Every player that's probably going to get playing time. That was up to my discretion. Also, we'll be doing some other things like ranking every offense, ranking every defense. That'll be coming up later. Anyway, though, like I said, F tier is tub of lard because, if you're a tub of lard, no one wants to move a tub of lard. It's just there's nothing good with it. Takes up space. You're there. You're actively making it harder for the offensive lineman to do something. But at the same time, you're literally just taking up space. Can move. This means this is a guy that, is he doing it much? Not really, but is he at least doing something? I guess. Quarterback watch list. This is usually I don't know. This is a guy that he's not going to be doing too much, but at least, again, he's going to. If you think of a quarterback's TV channel, again, all the defensive linemen or pass rushers he's got to worry about, they're on there, but they're kind of buried at the bottom. Makes things happen. These are the guys that they can do stuff without really needing much help. Moves men. These are the dudes that you want to watch because they're fun to watch. Moves mountains. Yeah, these guys really they really get pressure. They get after the quarterback. And then moves planets. Yeah, this is the best guy in the league. So yeah, we're doing one player here. I did that last year too. Some positions I might just give up on that, but at least with this one, I think I can do that. Anyway, though, we're starting out with is this Braden Fisk? I don't know if it is. I'm gonna check the Bills because I at least attempted to do it here. I don't think it is. That might be Braden Fisk. I think that is. Let's look at Braden Fisk. That is Braden Fisk. Braden Fisk. He was a Ram last year. He was a good Ram. Much more, maybe. The biggest thing with Braden Fisk, though, again, he was I don't know how to describe it because he had a good season. Again, the Rams traded a second-round pick to go up and get him last season. The numbers looked awesome. Pressure rate, stuff like that was okay. I'm going to put him in the, again, after his rookie season, I'm going to put him in and make things happen because he really does do that. Yes, having Jared Verse there with him helps, but again, he did a lot last year, and I think he does deserve to be in this tier after being probably one of the best defensive linemen as a rookie. This guy, I don't know who that is. Is that a Bill? It might be. I don't know. Let's figure this out. Is that Daquan Jones? It's not. How do I not know this guy's face? We'll save him for later. This is Kobe Turner. Why do we have a bunch of Rams? Is this backwards? It might be. I think it is. That's Poona Ford. My bad. Poona Ford, he's on the quarterback watch list. The biggest thing with Poona Ford is, again, yeah, he's definitely a very underrated player, but he's not going to be a guy that's going to give you, really consistent pass rush production, but there is something there. So, again, that's why he's on the watch list, and also, again, he stops the run pretty well. You could argue he's going to make things happen, but at the same time, at this point in his career, I don't really think he'll be a guy you can really count on to do that all the time. Next up is Kobe Turner. I'm putting him in moves men because he's been a guy for the Rams past few years who has been a very, very, very good defensive tackle. He gets a lot of pressure. He's a very good run defender. He's got a variety of moves that he started to develop outside of just a straight-up bull rush, which is what he's going to be always going to be good with. So I don't stress this as much, but as a defensive lineman, if you have good to decent pass rush stuff, it's good enough for me to put you up here. Again, it's not a big stress thing. If you can get pressure, you can get pressure. It's not like an edge rusher where that's a big part of their game. Next up, I think this is Seattle. Which one is that? Is that Byron Murphy? Let's go here. I think that might be Byron Murphy. I don't know for sure, though, so that's why we're checking this. Jaron Reed, is that Jaron Reed? It is. Jaron Reed is an interesting guy because there have been seasons where he's looked really, really good. But at the same time, at this point in his career, I'm going to put him in quarterback watches because he's still a guy who can make plays. But, how many plays is really the real question there. I don't know why he's on here, but Is that a? It's not Byron Murphy. It's no. No, that's the other Byron Murphy. I remember this. Byron Murphy, the cornerback for the Vikings. No, we'll do him later. Byron Murphy, the defensive tackle. I'm going to say he can move. That's really all he did last year. He had a very inconsistent rookie season. I do like where things are going with him because he did have some strong games. But he's still got a lot of work to do, especially getting off blocks. Next up is Leonard Williams. He is going in moves mountains. This is a guy last season put together the best year of his career. He haunted Aaron Rodgers. He did a lot of good things. And also he has premier pass rush capabilities that a lot of these other guys would just dream of having in some instances, but in terms of a consistent game, not always there. All right, but that's really the reason. But yeah, he's one of the best interior defensive linemen in football. Next up, we've got who is this? Jonathan Hankins. Jonathan Hankins is going to go and can move because he can make plays when he's out there as a run defender. But that's really all I'll say on him because he's never been the greatest pass rusher, and even when he's been able to get pressure, it's really just kind of off of what other people do. Ed Oliver. He can move as well. No, I'm putting him quarterback. Watch this. Guys, Ed Oliver at this point in his career, again, like, he's not really going to give you that great production. Why do we have Bills Steelers players? Oh, that's from an immaculate grade. I did. But, yeah. But Bills, yeah, all right. There we are. Ed Oliver. He is a guy that he'll make things happen sometimes, like, not this tier, but, like, guys, this point in his career, he's not really anything more than a decent player. I think this is Roy Lopez, right? Who is this? Who are you? I couldn't tell you. It's not Dwayne Carter, is it? It can't be. No, it's not. I swear that's Roy Lopez. Let's see. Roy Lopez. Is that him? No, it's not. I don't know who you are, bro. I don't even want to try to know who you are. I'll figure this one out later. That might be Leaky Fotu. I don't know, though. I'm putting him at the back. Up next is he on the Patriots? No, that's for our different tier ranking. Patriots. Who is this? Is it it's Joshua Farmer, is it? Yeah, I don't know who this dude is, bro. I don't know him either. He's just here. Bro, I don't care about the US Open. We understand it. Anyway, though, this is Joshua Farmer for a rookie going in. Okay, also, guys, for rookies, I'm kind of just going to project where they go because that's where I think that's really what'll make sense. I'm going to say he'll take up space this year. He's a guy who still has a lot of developing to do. And, yeah, that's the biggest thing with him because, again, when you look at Joshua Farmer, he's not a guy who coming in the league I think will really be able to build up and make too much happen as a pass rusher. But as a run defender, I think he'll be able to do that. But I think it'll definitely be a growing year overall and not really as productive as you might would like. Yeah, that's not Millen Williams. That's is that Curtis Tunga? No, it's not. I swear that's Christian Barmore. I'm actually a casual, bro. I am. We're saying this is Christian Barmore. Christian Barmore, when he's on the field, is up here. But realistically, at this point, I have to think and make things happen because he is injured. And he's had issues. You know, I'll move him and put him in moves, man, guys. When he's on the field, he's one of the best defensive linemen in football. He gets very consistent pressure with a very quick and powerful bull rush. Also has a decent straight on arm for that. Pretty versatile as well, but the biggest thing is the fact that he just swallows up guys in the hole. Just completely engulfs them. Like, you can't really teach that. So that's why he's going to go there. Yeah, cool. Up next is B.J. Hill, if I'm not mistaken. He's a good player. I'm going to say he puts and makes things happen. He gets good pass rush. Out to the fact that, yeah, he might not be the greatest run defender. It works with what his game is. I don't know who this is. This guy was on I know he's on the Bengals because they just signed him, but I cannot get his name. There we go. No, why are we on the Packers? This is the Bengals. That's what jersey he's wearing. But for the Bengals, what is this dude? TJ Slayton, my bad. TJ Slayton's going to go and can move. He's never been a guy for me that's really been that good, but he does play. So, kind of just an average dude. Up next is we already did BJ Hill. Which one's McKinley Jackson? Which one's Chris? This is Chris Jenkins. Chris Jenkins is going to go in quarterback watch list because I really think this year he'll get enough pressure for him to get that. And even then, he's going to be a good enough run defender. I have a lot of high hopes for him. Or as a rookie, not the greatest season, but you can work with it. McKinley Jackson's going to go and take some space as well. He's just not really giving me too much upside, as well as the fact that he kind of just struggled to maintain gap control last year as well. So that's a little bit of an issue for him. But that's what I got for the Bengals, guys. And then we'll go over the Browns. If I can think it's not what's his name? No, it's Malik Collins. Malik Collins is going to go and make things happen, guys. Malik Collins is a guy that's going to give you really consistent pressure just because of the fact that he has 2 or 3 finesse moves. Not exactly speed moves that he uses, and they're very, very well refined. That's a rare thing to find a defensive tackle, despite not being a guy like Mason Graham where he might have the physical capabilities to really be dynamic. Speaking of that, Mason Graham is a rookie. I think he'll get on like a quarterback watch list. Like, he will be a guy that the quarterback will have to take note of because he will get pressure like that. But at the same time, I think there will be games where he definitely struggles. Now we're already on. These are still Brown guys? Yeah. Shelby Harris. I don't know why there's two of them. And then Mike Hall Jr., I think. Shelby Harris. I don't know. Is he here? Is that Shelby Harris? That might be Mike Hall. Is it Mike Hall? I think, yeah, he's out the season. But is he here? If we can load this. Yeah, that is Mike Hall. Mike Hall, he's a decent player. I'm putting him in can move. He does make stuff happen, but at the same time, like, he's just not that great of a run defender, so, like, you can only do so much. These are Ravens, right? I don't know who the Ravens drafted for this. Who was it? Oh, yeah, I'm like, yeah, there we go. Where's Travis Jones? I don't know why he's here. But, Travis Jones, that is Matabike. Yeah, there we go. Nadami Matabike is a guy that, yes, he can break out 13 sacks in 2 seasons ago. I don't think he's that guy, to be honest with you guys, but at the same time, he has to go in this tier just because of the fact that there are games where he gets 8 or 9 pressures and you really can't do much about it. For that reason, that's why he goes here, even though he's still not that fantastic as a run defender. But, again, he just has that elite performance at times. Travis Jones is going can move. He hasn't really been that great, and I don't really think he'll ever be that great. He's decent against the run, and he just doesn't really... I guess he gets pressure. He penetrates decently. Up next, we've got, what's his name? The dude, Broderick Washington, right? Am I right on that? I think we are. Right, yeah. Broderick Washington's going to go and take his space. He's just a guy that, he's just not good. He might get pressure, but, like, he's so, like, not strong. It's, like, just not good. I don't know what to tell you there. Steelers, guys. Nope, we're not going to the resume. What are we doing? There we go. All right, Steelers, though. I'm putting him in the back. Steelers, who do we got? Nope. I guess, is this Keanu Benton? He's somewhere in here. We got a bunch of rando rookies. That's Keanu Benton. That's Derek Harmon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then, did I put Daniel Akule in here? I think I did. No, I didn't. That is, who is this? I couldn't tell you who that is. It was Yaya Black. Yaya Black is going into it, where is he? He's going to go and take some space. He's not going to be a good player this year. I think he might. I don't even know if he'll get on the field. I don't even know why I put him in the Steelers, to be honest with you guys, because the way he's played in preseason camp has not been good. But realistically, he goes in there. Derek Harmon's tough because, guys, I don't like his game. Watching him on film, it just wasn't really a pleasant experience for me. But he does have upside, that's for sure. But again, I can't take away the fact that the way I graded him out and just the way he's going to play is I don't see a sustainable pass rush makeup of his game. And also as a run defender, there were just games where he got completely displaced. And that's just not going to work in the NFL for him. But at the same time, he is an upside player. So I have to keep that in mind. But I'm going to probably say he can move. I think he'll have an okay rookie season. I'm just not that high on him. I don't think he has that high of a ceiling. And also, I think there are going to be games where it's going to be tough to play him because he will give up pretty big holes. All right. Keanu Benton's a good player. I was completely wrong on him. I'm going to put him quarterback watch list because he's more effective against the run, but he's not to a point like a guy like DJ Reader where you're like, holy crap, we have to game plan against him. That's not really where he is, but again, if you run at him the wrong way, he will make a play. Cam Hayward, oh my God, he had the best year of his career last year, not, again, overall, but like one of them, and he wants a contract. That's where he is. I'm putting him in moves men because he's so old, and at the same time, he's not an elite player, but he played pretty darn close to it last year. Do I have Tyquan Lewis on here? I think I might have did that because they're trying him out in there. I don't think he is. But we'll start with DeForest Buckner. He automatically goes into moves man. He's not an elite player. I don't think he's that good, but he absolutely moves men, guys. Like as a run defender, as a pass rusher, both very, very good. I just don't think he wasn't an elite player last year. I don't think he has been the past couple years, but still, always been very, very good. Is that Neville Gallimore? Who may be? Yeah, it is. Grover Stewart's going to go in to make things happen. He's just such a good run defender, and also he gets pressure very consistently with a really good block shit. It's not even a move. I don't even know how to describe it. He makes things happen, guys. Neville Gallimore takes up space. He's going to be out there to stop the run, really nothing more. Up next, we've got the Jaguars, guys. I think, yeah. I don't even know who this is, if I can get to it. There's going to be some rookies that I'm just not going to be good with face recognition of. But yeah, Eric Armstead, Devon Hamilton. Is this? I don't even know. This is Mason Smith, right? Yeah, Mason Smith. I actually think he'll be on quarterback watch list this year. I think I'm high on him for his rookie season. The only thing is, I think that again, especially in this Jags defense, he will have a lot of good opportunities and not have to be as responsible against the run, and that will put him in spots where he can make a lot of plays. With that said, though, keep going on. Is Austin Johnson in here? No, he's not. I don't know who all these guys are. Eric Armstead's going to go into quarterback watch list. Guys, at this point in his career, he's just not that dynamic anymore. He can still smart. He's not going to give up huge holes. But in terms of him actually blowing up the run and making a lot of pressure consistently, not happening these days. Devon Hamilton, this is Devon Hamilton. He's going to go into quarterback watch list as well because he's a solid run defender. I'm just not the biggest fan of his pass rush makeup, which is why he's going to go there. Next up, we've got, is that Dwayne Smoot? It might be. I don't know who this is. Can we, like, Google Lens this? Who do we got here? Mason Smith. That's Mason Smith. I'm actually, like, a brick right now. Jordan Jefferson. This, we'll switch him. Where is it? Jordan Jefferson's going to go and can move because he's going to be a solid run defender in the league. It's just going to happen. But as a pass rusher, yeah, he doesn't have much going on. All right, keep going on. I think, yeah, this has got to be DJ Reader, right? DJ Reader is going to go into moves, man. The only, again, he is such an underrated player because of how good he is against the run. You cannot go into a game thinking you're going to run the football against him. It's just not going to work. He will absolutely destroy your what is called holes. That's not DJ Reader. I'm a brick. My bad. I forgot he went to the Lions. Whatever though. That was like 2 years ago. That's not DJ Reader. That's Sheldon Rankins. Sheldon Rankins is going to move. He's not a guy that I really care about anymore because he hasn't really shown me much to really see anything else. Mario Edwards Jr. is not a good player. He's going to go and take some space. I mean, like, from what I saw on film, it wasn't the worst. But, guys, he's just not a guy that's, like, he makes a lot of mistakes. Tim Settle Jr., I think this is an Influenzo Fatakasi, if I'm not mistaken. That might be, is that Tim Settle? Yeah, it is. No, that's Tim Settle. Which one's Mario Edwards? I'm so bad with faces, guys. It's like, bad. There we go. Tim Settle's going to go and can move because he gets some pressure, but, like, that's really about it. Not a guy you're going to really count on too much to be your anchor in a run defense. And then Florenzo Fatakowski, he's going to go in there as well because, yeah, at this point in his career, he's not even that good. All right, keep going on. Titans, what do we have? Sebastian Joseph Day and what's his name? Well, where's Tavondre Sweat? I think he might be that. I don't think that's exactly him. Who is this? We got to do the lens here. Who do we got? That's Alfred Collins. Alfred Collins, I swear he's on the Titans, right? No. Alfred Collins? Cowboys? Yeah, he went to the Niners. My bad. Anyway, Alfred Collins coming in. This is tough because he has a similar approach off the snap to a guy like Tavondre Sweat, but how much does that really take into account when he's just not really going to be a guy as a rookie that is going to get the opportunities to be a good passer? He's not going to get that rush to tackle spot. There are going to be games where he's just going to basically be asked to stop the run, and I think that could hurt him. I'm still going to can't move because he can ball out, but like how much is that really going to like work out there? Next up we do have that's Sebastian Joseph Day. He's going to go in quarterback watch list. He's always been a solid player. Jeffrey Simmons moves men. He's one of the better defensive tackles in football, but at the same time he is not an elite player. Keep going on. Zach Allen is an elite player. He's going to move mountains. We're talking about performance recently. He's been better than DeForest Buckner and Jeffrey Simmons. He is absolutely insanely good. There's really nothing else to say there. He's that guy. I don't know who this is. There we go. Keep moving on here for the Broncos. That's not DJ Jones. That's no. Yo, who are you, bro? No, is that Malcolm Roach maybe? No, it's not. This, I don't know who you are, bro. Let's figure this out. Benito Jones. Benito Jones is going in double art. He is not a good player. That's the best I can give him. He just has absolutely zero pass rush upside, and there's not much going on there. DJ Jones is going to go into quarterback watch list. He's a solid player. Just, again, not the most high-end performance on a season-to-season basis from what I've seen. And then we got John Franklin Myers, who has not lived up to his expectation with the Broncos, but at the same time, last season did put up decent numbers. I just haven't seen that same player that, again, consistently make things happen. All right, next up. Who is this? That is Deshaun Hand. Deshaun Hand's tough because he's not a bad player, but he just hasn't played consistently over the past couple years. I'm going to put him to take some space because at least he's going to stop the run. He might get a pressure here and there. I think that is fair to say. And then these guys go over to the Chargers. These are, what are their names? Yeah, then we got Tier Tar and Odiego Agnew. Tier Charts can go quarterback watch, just solid nose tackle. He stops the run. And then we got Odiego Agnew. He's going to move because he's got a lot of pass rush good things going on with that. But I'm just not really seeing him as a starting caliber player right now just because he's just not good against the run. Chris Jones, he still goes moves mountains. He's still that good, guys. Like, he still is. But, like, in terms of tempering down as the number one guy in the league, he's probably still not that. But, yeah, he's still as good as he's ever been. Who do we got here? How am I missing this? This is, like, what's his name? It's not coming. It's just not coming. It's not Derek Nottie, right? No, it isn't. It's Mike Pennell. Mike Pennell, I don't really care about. He's just kind of there. He can move. And is that Jerry Tillery? It is. Jerry Tillery is a double art. He is so bad. I get recently he hasn't been as awful, but like I don't really care. Omar Lauren Law, I think his rookie will be on quarterback watches just because of the fact that he has so much pass rush versatility and he's so explosive off the snap. And yes, his arms aren't the longest, but he can use his short, choppy strides to really close down and make it hard on a less than agile guard to be able to, again, protect him quickly enough. Christian Wilkins isn't on a team. He's like, his foot is absolutely cooked, but I don't even know where to put him. I got a tier for him. We're going to put a tier where we want to put it because it's like around here. Add a row above. Rehab? Yeah, that's where he's going to go. These other guys, this guy looks angry. Is that Nazir Stackhouse? It might be. No, it's not. There's no way that's Nazir Stackhouse. But yeah, no, this is just a mess. Is that John? No, that's got to be, who even is this? Yo, bro, who are you? That's the best thing I can say. Jonah Lau, I guess he's played well in camp. I'll be honest, never heard of him. No, that's Jordan Phillips. Yeah, Jordan Phillips, you're going to go into take some space because you're grumpy. Adam Butler is going to go and can move. He's just an average guy, and there's nothing really much more to that. These guys are on the Commanders. Deron Payne's going straight into moves mountains. He is really freaking good. Again, he's just he's always been a great run defender, and as a pass rusher, he's been really good for them recently as well. These other guys, if we can get to it. Who do we got? No, that's not it. Javon Kinlaw. I think that's got to be him, right? Yeah, Javon Kinlaw isn't going to move. Guys, yes, I get he was a huge bust with San Fran, but, like, since then, he has been a decent player, and you just got to recognize that. All right, Jerzon Newton, if that's Jerzon Newton, he's going to go and take some space. Guys, he just wasn't good. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not trying to, like, be a casual and talk about, like, in the offside and stuff, but, guys, he genuinely had a rough rookie season. I am expecting a much better year, but, like, let's be honest, guys, he's got a lot of work to do. Outside of that, though, Eddie Goldman, I think, is here. That's not Eddie Goldman. There's no way that's Eddie Goldman. You cannot tell me that's Eddie Goldman. Who is this? Huh. Who do we got? I'm going to redo this. This has got to be someone, or this can't be a deep fake. Who do we got? All right, whatever. You're on the back because I don't know who you are. All right, keep going. Cowboys, we got, that's Mozzie Smith, if I'm not mistaken. That's got to be Mozzie Smith. But the other guy, that's going to be Osa. Oh, yeah, my bad. That's actually bad. No, wait. Which one of them is Mozzie? There we go. Mozzie Smith has been a double large so far in his career. It's not his fault, but he has been that. I'm putting him in take some space. He's been a massive bust with the Cowboys. Any Cowboys fan can tell you that. He has not been used the way they want him to. They want him to be a passer, so he's just not that. He's a straight-up run defender, and it's just kind of gone bad because of that. Osa's going in moves men. He's not going in moves mountain because I don't want to put him there. He wasn't that great last year, but he's been phenomenal for them the past couple years. Eagles guys, we got, what is it, Solomon Thomas? I think that's him, right? Yeah. Solomon Thomas actually has been decent. I think he's been better than Javon Kinlaw, but they're still going in the same tier because they're both 49ers busts, and Solomon also isn't as good as a run defender. Over the Eagles, we got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and who's this? This is their other dude, right? Oh, is it Oldajo? Right, what's his name? Morel Ojambo? Ojamo, there we go. We got Byron Young, right, too? That's Byron Young. No, that's not Byron Young. I just want to get this wrong. That's the thing. Tricky. Yeah, that's Moro. Morio, he's going to take some space. He's not a great player. Jordan Davis, at this point in his career, is going to... I think I got to put him in can move, guys. For his 13th overall pick, he's been a big... he's been a disappointment, guys. He hasn't really been anything more than kind of like a standard, I'll stop the run when I feel like it sort of thing. It's just not really what you want from a defensive tackle. I think this might be Zach Sealer, if I'm not mistaken. That's got to be Zach Sealer. Yeah. Zach Sealer is going straight into Moose Mountains. I know that might be a hot take but for some people, but guys, he's been that good the past couple of years. It's just the fact that I don't think his pressure rate, again, inflated numbers for sure, but guys, you can't ignore the fact that on film he has been making consistent plays. Like, in terms of volume consistency rate, he's probably better than all these guys, even though there are times where you might not see him for a minute, but still, he's got to go there. Jalen Carter, this is so tough. He's the second best defensive tackle in football right now, guys. He was so good, guys. He has the best bull rush for any defensive tackle. He will just absolutely obliterate a double team. There's no other way to explain it. He's that good, but there's still a better guy than him. That's Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, he moves planets. He's the best defensive tackle in football. But low-key, I kind of got to put Jalen Carter in there too. Those are my two best defensive tackles in football right now. Keep on going. I think this is Raheem Nunez-Roches, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to go and I'll put him in can move. Again, we just talked about him with the roster grade with the Giants. Go check that out. He's a guy that I like because he is able to do a decent enough job against the run and get some pressure, but kind of like it's just kind of too balanced for me. It's not like there's not like too much going on there. Next up is this. This has got it. Who is this? Is that Byron Murphy? We still haven't. No, that's not Kenneth Walker. That's Roy Robertson-Harris, right? Roy Robertson-Harris for me, he can move, but like that's about it. Like just not consistent. Next, I don't know who this is. Keep on moving. Who do we got? This is Darius Alexander, right? Yeah, my bad. Darius Alexander, I actually think will be on the quarterback watch list by the end of the season. If he gets the snaps, he'll be really good. Is this the guy the Bears just picked up? Because they signed somebody. There we go. No, why were in the Falcons? It's the Bears. There we go. Bears though. This is Grady Jarrett. I'm actually a brick. Grady Jarrett's gonna go into quarterback. Well, no, he makes things happen. He's still a solid enough guy where you can put him in that tier. But at the same time, like, he's getting older, and like he wasn't that great last year, but guys, he still makes stuff happen. Now this is Gervon Dexter, right? Or is this Andrew Billings? Which one of these? That's Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner for me is going to go and move because I think he'll at least be an effective rookie, but at the same time, he's not going to be giving you anything crazy. Like, that's where he's at. That's got to be Andrew Billings, right? Yeah, Andrew Billings is right here. Andrew Billings is going to go on top of Lard. He was absolutely awful last year. Don't see much else happening. Gervon Dexter and what is it? Or is he? Zach Pickens, I think, is here. Gervon Dexter is... That's Gervon Dexter. Gervon Dexter is going to go in and make things happen. Guys, he's actually a really good defensive tackle. I'm definitely higher on him than some other people just because I've watched a lot on him. And just, again, the fact that he's able to can get around guys really well. And also just there's a natural bend to him for a defensive tackle. Very, very rare to watch. As well as being able to hold his own very consistently against the run. Zach Pickens takes up space. He's there. He'll make a play when you put him out there. But that's really about it. Now the Lions. I know they made some moves here as well. But for this... issue. Where's Roy Lopez? Who are you, bro? Who are you? Derek 90. There we go. Derek 90 is gonna go and can move. At this point here, just kind of an average guy. Where's DJ Reader? There. We're just gonna roll with this for DJ Reader. DJ Reader is gonna go. I already talked about him. He's gonna go into move. No, my bad. Moves men. It's just because he's just not there as pass rush, but he's pretty close. Which one of these guys? Again, I'm literally the worst with phases. There we go. He's still not here. I want to say this is Lee McNeil. Lee McNeil is going to go into makes things happen. I just don't think he's as dynamic as a run defender to justify that, even though he's a better pass rusher than DJ Reader. And then you've got, what's the last guy we got? That's not him, but still. We'll go Tyreek Williams. Who cares? Tyreek Williams, for me personally, is going to go in can move. Because I don't know if he'll really be getting... Again, I get what's going on with Lee McNeil is not great. I think he might be on the PUP list, right? Yeah, he'll be out a while. Never mind. Tyreek Williams will get the snaps. Even then, I don't think he'll be like that effective to really warrant that. Kenny Clark's going to go in to make things happen, even though he was coming off a pretty bad year. He still does that. I'm going to give him Grady Jarrett, still the pretty similar things. But despite, I'm moving Grady Jarrett down. Kenny Clark's still better than them. But yeah, that's where I'm going to stick with that. Devontae Wyatt, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to go in. Can move. He just hasn't really been good enough for me. No. Nah, he gets enough pressure. He'll go on quarterback watch list. Jonathan Allen. At this point in his career, he still makes things happen, but I don't think he's a guy that you really can expect to be moving men and getting that consistent pressure because at the end of the day, he is a pass rusher. Harrison Phillips can move. He's solid. Nothing much more than that. And then you got, what's his name? Javon Hargrave. He's going to go on quarterback watches because of the fact we haven't seen him recently. He's been pretty horrible when he's played since, and also he's that bad of a run defender where, again, his pass rush upside really doesn't matter when you're that bad. And you got to at least be able to stop the run. Now we've got Logan Hall. This is very bizarre for the Bucks. For the Bucks though, because we got where's Kalash Cansey? There he is. And then we got who do we got? Greg Gaines. I don't think we've Adam Gotts on here. We do it. Quentin Williams is going to Moves Mountains. He's still one of the best defensive tackles in football. I'm going to say this is Logan Hall. Logan Hall is going to go in for me, quarterback watches, because he's a decent player. Vita Vea is going to go in Moves Men. He's one of the best nose tackles in football, as we all know. You could argue he does, in fact, go, after what the season he just had, goes and moves. You know what? He goes and Moves Mountains. He's that good. Greg Gaines, solid depth piece. Putting him in can move, though, because he doesn't give you good play against the run. And then Kalijah Kancey, who's coming off a really solid season. I think it makes things happen. The biggest thing is, though, he still hasn't really completely figured it out against the run, and there are games where he does get shut down as a pass rusher, which is kind of really not good for him. Keep moving on. What are we in the Falcons? Yeah, right? All right. Zach Harrison, he's right here. Zach Harrison's decent. I'll put him in can move if he goes there. All right. Rukawara Aurora, he was not good last year. He's going to go and take some space. And then we got, what's his name? Where's David Onyemata, Contavious Street, Banner? Oh, this is Morgan Fox. Morgan Fox, I want to say he makes things happen, but he really hasn't been that consistent in terms of a pressure rate for me to actually do it. But he's going quarterback watch list. He's a guy who gets pressure. A lot of people don't really think that, but like on film it shows too. Derek Brown, he hasn't been healthy, but I honestly, like, where do I even put him? Because he hasn't been healthy. But when he's on the field, he moves mountains. So, you know, we're putting him there. That's how good he was in 2023. Hopefully he's healthy this year and see what he can do with that. We got more Panthers. Who do we got up next? No, I don't want their schedule. We'll worry about that later. A'Shawn Robinson is right here. He's good. I'll put him in quarterback watch list. He makes enough plays to warrant that. Bobby Brown, where are you at, bro? I don't see him. I'm gonna pick this dude. That's definitely not Bobby Brown. We'll see. Because again, he just signed, so maybe he has a picture. Boy, come on. We gotta get a better picture than that. All right. This is Bobby Brown for now. He's gonna go in. No, he'll go and can move. He's a decent player. Nothing really much going on there. That is Tershawn Warren. He's got to go and make things happen, guys. Like, he was that good last year. He deserves this. Because I understand he was an edge rusher for part of the season, but guys, he's really good pass rusher for this. His role was last year. Like, he really stepped up. But at the same time, like, how good can you really say he is? Because, like, again, he's not a great run defender. Kind of just sacrificed that. Shy Tuttle, if I'm not mistaken, this is. Yeah, he's gonna go in. I want to say he makes things happen, but he really wasn't that good last year. So quarterback watch list. Keep going on. This is Milton Williams, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Milton Williams is interesting. I think he's overrated, but he's got to put in. No, he'll go and make things happen because he did make things happen a lot last year. But he's also not a guy, in my opinion, that I could really consistently say is actually that good. But like again, he had the freaking best defensive tackle in football next to him. Like, what else you want me to do? But still, he's gonna go there. Cam Jordan, he's so washed. I'll say he can still move though. He might get a pressure in there. Brian Breeze's gonna go in quarterback watch list. Watch out for him next year. Still atrocious against the run. I can't tell you who this is. This might be Devon Godshaw. Is it? Yeah. Devon Godshaw, he can also move. He's okay. Nathan Shepard's going to go in Tuvelard. He's horrible. Kalen Saunders can go and take some space. He wasn't absolutely awful last year. He made some plays. But how much does that really matter when you have a pressure rate that's like in the low 10%? That's just not going to work. Yo, bro, who is this? Who are you? Like, tell me, bro. Walter Nolan, my bad. Walter Nolan as a rookie. I think he'll actually have a good enough season to make this. The problem with his game is that he will be running into problems with the fact that his counters on some of these like speed to power aggressive approaches are just not going to really develop well enough because these guards will move him before he's able to do that. Calais Campbell or Calais Campbell. Oh, that's bad. He's so old. He can still move though, bro. Unk still got it. Dalvin Tomlinson also can go and can move. I mean, at this point, he's just not that great. Now who do we have? Jordan Elliott, maybe. I think. Yeah, Jordan Elliott's gonna go in quarterback watches because he gets decent enough pressure to deserve that. But like, at the same time, like, he's not a great player. There are gonna be games where he gets absolutely just thrown. Kevin Givens. I don't think this is Kevin Givens, but Kevin Givens is gonna go in quarterback watch list because he also gets pressure. And again, I think he's definitely a little bit more consistent. Then we've got a bunch of randos, right? I might be able to figure out who this next guy is because I think we're done with the teams, right? Oh, shoot. We don't want that. We're cooked. That's what it is. All right, there we go. There we go. Who is this? This is a patience game. There we go. Nope. All right. The rest of these guys, that's Tavondre Sweat. I know that. Tavondre Sweat's actually, he had a really good season. I'm going to say it actually makes things happen because of how good he was against the run. I was very, very surprised with how good a rookie season he had, especially for his size. But again, there really weren't any bad things to talk about with him. That might be Tyreek Williams. But yeah, Daquan Jones, he's going to go and can move. He's old. He's not that good against the run anymore. I don't know. But again, give him the respect, bro. And then these other guys, I'm sorry. I cannot come to the picture or just the destination with you. TJ Sanders, right? Yeah. He's got to be the Bills, right? TJ Sanders is interesting because I think he'll definitely have a good season. But I don't think the production will match his on-film production. That's where I'm seeing. Because, like, from what I saw at South Carolina was he just had games where he didn't stop the run. It just didn't happen. He, like, again, got him with a tackle or a guard and just did not get off the block, and it just didn't really make much past there. This is going to be Leaky Fotu. He's going to go and take some space. This is going to be Roy Lopez. He's going to go into can move because he's a decent run defender. And then these other two guys, yeah, you're just chilling in Tablar because I can't tell you who you are. But with that said, that is all I have for the defensive linemen. Bear with me with these. I get better with the best other positions. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed learning about some of these players. Again, it was mostly my opinion. And yeah, get ready for the next one because pretty crazy things come.
Safety with two seam routes. First down and 10. Here's Breeze, sideline. Kamara juggled and caught. Was he inbounds? Yes. Wow. Over Rayshon Jenkins. Like that.
Alvin Kamara is just amazing. Just running the wheel route. Joey Bosa jams him on his way to rushing the passer. Just watch this concentration. Just go over top of Rayshon's head. Randy Moss, I think you got a Moss type of catch right there.